welcome back to Interviewing History. Today's first guest, Yu the Great.
Here you go. And can you please sign my forehead?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love making little kids happy. You know, I love your culture, so I just gotta put this on. And how are you feeling today, Yu the Great?
I'm feeling really good, Bill.
Okay, thanks. How do you feel about some people claiming that your dynasty is not real?
Well, it's a little bit of a disappointment and frustration. It angers me too, because I worked very hard to found this dynasty, and I helped very many people by building houses and making an irrigation system for them, and I spent most of my life helping these people. Many of the most modern items today come from my dynasty.
Very inspirational. Is it true that you were able to tame the rivers?
Yes, in fact is true. It took me 10 years of hard, harsh work, but eventually I made the rivers calm down by making an irrigation system. So yeah, it's true.
And you see, as the founder of a great dynasty, one of the first of China, probably the first, what was the greatest achievement in your lifetime?
I'd have to say making the irrigation system. It's helped lots of people to have water and clean food. So yes, I'm very proud of myself for that.
Okay. Well, you heard it first here, guys. Yu the Great. Go.
Ow! Ow!
Our next guest is one of the most important people in history, and the most important person in Chinese history. Confucius, everybody.
Oh, I need to get my gown fitted. Sorry.
Oh. Yo, when is Confucius? Long time no see. Okay. So, being one of the most important people in history and the most important person in Chinese history, what about your childhood? How did you grow up?
Well, my childhood was difficult. I was in poverty a lot, and my parents were a little rough on me. But yes, teenage years, I'm proud of myself. I worked very hard in high school. I got really good grades in everything, math, art, poetry, science. So yes.
Okay, so did you write any books growing up? You're being one of the most important people. You must have wrote some books, or at least one.
Oh, you're lucky that I brought back this book. It's called The Analects, actually.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. And that leads me on to my next question. What were your most important teachings about family?
Well, honestly, fathers should display high moral values. That's one, because my father did not do that, and I learned the mistakes that he did. Children should respect and obey their parents. They should respect and obey their parents. All family members should be loyal to one another, because without family, there is no life. There is no reason in living.
Well, very inspiring. Now, you're a very intelligent man. You must have had some thoughts on government. What are your views on government?
Oh, government's a hard topic.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, let's start something off strong here. Strong. Has to be moral leadership. If you're going to be a governor or part of a government, you have to be a good one. You can't be selfish. You must have moral leadership, not bad laws, and bring order to China.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, a king should be an example. And the lower classes will learn the following by using the superiors to help them.
Yeah, and not to build walls.
Yes, not to build walls.
Okay, now, being such a good teacher, how did your teachings affect China?
Basically, my teachings affected modern day China, for the modern day Asia, in fact. I teach people that family is the number one thing in life, and as you see, many Asians, they live with their some cases.
Well, very inspiring. Let's give it up for Confucius, everybody.
Confucius!
Okay. The final person we'll be speaking to tonight is one of the most influential, but also one of the most hated people in history. Introducing Shi Wandi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I don't shake hands.
Knucklebone?
Not that either.
Okay then. So, let's just start it off with a broad question. By which religion did you rule by?
I lead by legalism. A lot of people really don't like how I rule, but I think it's really good. I feel like if people are really bad, they should get punished for it.
And in legalism, they do believe that you are born good, or...
If you're born evil, then you must be controlled.
Okay then. So, many people hated you. That's why you only ruled for 15 years. Why do you think you ruled for 15 years?
Well, a lot of people thought I was really strict, but I honestly thought I was really good. I had one of the best ruling systems ever. Also, a lot of people don't like me because I buried a ton of scholars alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, looking back to our last interviewee, what do you think about Confucius' book, The Analects? Okay then.
Yeah, you better put that away.
But what were your greatest achievements that you were able to accomplish?
Well, I have many achievements. Let me just list a few. One of them is that I united China. A lot of people like that I united China. I built a network of roads and channels that helped many people go through the day and walk on roads. I built an irrigation system to help farming because if we can't have food, then that's not very good.
No.
I also helped build the Great Wall, or what I like to call it, the Sugar Cube Wall. So,
The Sugar Cube Wall.
yes, sugar cubes.
That's stupid. Okay,
Thank
next
you.
question. Why did you build the Great Wall of China or the Sugar Cube Wall?
I created the Great Wall of China to keep away from my enemies. Enemies are bad. So, all those people that are watching, you are my enemies. I don't like people crossing. I'm like,
Okay.
what
I
people
think
call
we should security.
Donald
Security.
Trump.
Get out.
Oh,
Get out. Get out.
out!
Thank you for watching Interviewing History. I am Bill Gates, and I am your interviewee. Signing off.